All right, we are talking tech tips with our expert Stan Prager. And Stan, you're here to tell us about how to keep our computers not so vulnerable to viruses and to make sure we have the best security software. Some people don't even have this software, do they?
Well, that's the problem. I have to say, our biggest question
It's good for you. It keeps you in business.
Well, yes, but it's not a good thing to have a client constantly get infected over and over again either. Right. You know what I mean? Because they lose confidence in using their computer. You know, so when they come to GoGeeks and they're like, why is my computer infected again? And I'll ask them, why don't you still have good security software? That's our big question. And they always ask again, well, what do you recommend? And we go through the whole thing all over again.
And you do have your favorites, don't you?
And we do have our favorites, and we have our not so favorites. So the first thing I should say is that a good quality security suite needs to have an antivirus, an anti-malware program, and the firewall built into it, all right?
So those are three components?
Those are three components.
Do they all come within a good security
program? A good suite is going to have all three of those built in.
Okay.
If you're downloading a free one off the internet, which a lot of people do, you don't have it.
Gotcha.
A lot of people take the free one they get from their cable company or their whoever their internet provider is, okay?
If you buy a new computer, does it already come preloaded with security software?
Not usually, and if it does, it'll come with a trial membership, and if you don't renew it, if you don't pay at the end of the 90 days, you don't have anything.
You have nothing.
That's another problem.
Gotcha.
And then another problem is that some people just install multiple security on there, which is kind of like taking 3 different kinds of medication that conflict with one another. So you only need one, you should only have one security package, and you should have a good quality one. I should say that, like, for instance, Viper's the one that we recommend and that we sell.
Ask.
That's a really good quality one.
You like Viper?
I like it because not only does it provide a great level of protection, but it also doesn't use a lot of system resources.
Because some of them out there will really slow down the performance of your computer, won't they?
That's the problem with some of the traditional ones, like Norton, for instance, which eats so much system resources, and if you don't have a top-of-the-line machine, and even if you do, it'll run really, really slow.
Now, as far as this Viper goes, is that something the average layman could install, or do you suggest getting an expert like yourself?
Well, we sell the product. We're resellers for the company, for ThreatTrack, and if you buy it through us, we give you 1-year on-site support for the product as well. Renewals are relatively inexpensive, but the problem with all pay antivirus products is that you do have to renew them. So there is a certain cost. But I mean, if it's costing you $60 a year to keep yourself from being infected and to prevent you from getting hijacked and putting your personal information at risk, it's worth it.
And you're not just renewing it every year, and then it's not just the same program being renewed. There are updates. They try to keep one step ahead of the hackers, don't they?
That's correct. Usually daily. On a good quality antivirus program, yes, there's what they call new threat definitions are downloaded. Because remember, the criminals are working tirelessly to infect your system.
Yes,
because they can make money off of this, right? So a good quality system is going to download every day new updates that will bring you up to date and protect you.
One thing to keep in mind, though, just because you have a security program, let's say a Viper, that doesn't mean, though, you're safe from every single threat out there. You kind of made the analogy of a flu shot. Chances are it's going to protect you, but you still need to be careful.
Whoever said that flu shot thing definitely should be listening to
I think a guy named Stan Prager.
Yeah, I've heard of him. I'm familiar with him. GoGeeks, right? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, no, but see, I joke about it, but it's true. It is like a flu shot. Nothing's 100%. And remember, like I said a moment ago, you've got the hackers working tirelessly to infect you. So no matter how hard your program works, no matter what kind of quality you have, nothing's 100%. But if you don't have good security software, I can guarantee you will get infected.
Okay. Good advice. Stan, thank you.